This one tastes like medicine. Happy birthday, everybody, and welcome to Cerealsly, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and when I was a freshman in college, a high school English teacher of mine asked me to dog sit for a week while he was out of town. I agreed, and it was a blast until about 3 a.m. on that first night when his dog, who had been sleeping in the basement, started screaming like a human and wouldn't calm down. I didn't know what to do. It was one of the worst nights of my life. I called my teacher super early the next morning to ask what to do, and he said, "Oh, I didn't tell you about that?" If you've ever stayed up all night caring for someone else's screaming dog or any other sort of horrible animal, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. Today on Cerealsly, we're headed to the land of Nod. We're going to hit the hay. We're going to get some shut-eye. Though many people connect cereal with the first meal of the day, breakfast, today we're going to explore a cereal designed specifically to be eaten at night, more specifically at bedtime. Now this might surprise you, but I never eat cereal for breakfast. I used to as a kid and then all the way up through college. But after that, cereal for me became any time of the day except breakfast comfort food. The kick of those carbs and sugar has long been one of the ways that I reward myself at the end of a day well lived, or one of the tools I use to comfort myself after a day gone sideways. Eating a bowl of cereal, it's one of my happy places, and I visit that happy place often. However, even though I have often eaten cereal at night, I've never imagined that it did much actual good for my sleep. In fact, if anything, I've given credit to the carb overload for one or two outrageous dreams that I've had on a full sleeping stomach. It was Charles Dickens who said, "Our senses are sometimes to be doubted because a little thing like food can affect them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. Nighttime phantoms may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of underdone frosted mini-wheats." So, I've always set out to find the perfect balance, just enough cereal at night to bring me joy, but not so much that it gives me digestion nightmares. But then, just recently released was the Sweet Dreams set of cereals from Post. These cereals are making the brazen claim that they actually set you up well for bed, that they're actually a healthy part of a regular sleeping routine. That cannot be, can it? I can't wait to try this. All right, I've got the two cereals here with me. And by the way, if you haven't seen these are brand new in stores. I got them at Walmart, so I didn't go to some health food store. I went to Walmart Neighborhood Market and got these. It comes in two varieties, Honey Moon Glow and Blueberry Midnight. Those both sound like names like a hippie would give their baby more than they would cereals. And really, right on the box, it says part of a healthy sleep routine. This cereal is claiming to be the healthiest cereal I've ever eaten on this channel. It's incredible. Why? Why would this be beneficial to you sleeping? It says why. It gives a few reasons. It says it's got vitamins and minerals that support natural melatonin production. That's smart. Melatonin, we all know because we've read about it online that it's supposedly good for sleep. It's some chemical your brain makes. So I guess if more zinc helps me get that, come on. I mean, I'm really trying to stick in with this thing, but I am just so unconvinced in a good way, in a fun way. It also says, look at this on the bottom. Does both say this? Yeah, look. Vitamin E, it says, that helps with neuroprotection. That just means brain protection. Now, of course, it probably has something to do with the central nervous system. It's probably a medical term, neuroprotection. But vitamin E, how much vitamin E could it have that would help you protect your central nervous system? It says 35% of what you need. This one is 30%. So it's only 30%. Listen, I actually spent about a half an hour looking up what it meant to protect neural protection, I cannot believe they are claiming that this helps with neural protection. That is a bold statement. They look nice, I guess, although I have to tell you that this box, specifically the honey one, is suffering from something that some cereal boxes do sometimes, which is that the printing's real bad on the back, and it's like double vision. Yeah, it looks like I'm already out of focus. Maybe it's trying to convince me that I am asleep, like, oh, I gotta get my honey moon glow tonight before bed. That is crazy. On the back too, yeah, on both of the boxes, it's got this thing like 5 steps that you should take to get great sleep. And it lists things like spend 30 minutes winding down, it says switch off devices before you sleep. The number one step that they claim is helpful for a healthy sleep routine is relax with a bowl of Sweet Dreams cereal. Man, I'm just getting a kick out of this. This is so funny. Oh, hey, you know what? This is not anything to do with the healthiness of it. Just last week, we were reviewing the Super Mario cereal, and I was amazed that it didn't have the logo of the company on it. These don't either. Have I just been not looking closely at cereals in the past? Is this a common thing? Or is it just an unbelievable coincidence that we had 2 cereals in a row that you could not find? On this one, I literally cannot. I know, because I looked it up, that Post made these. But, geez, oh yeah, okay, again, maybe the only place to find it on some of these is if you have a question or comment, and it lists Post's website and contact information. Other than that, there is no mention that these come from a reputable cereal company. I think that's a bad choice. These seem wacky to me. And seeing Post on it would have been like, okay, listen, they know what they're doing. They've been in the business forever. They have recently been on the rise with their crunched line of Pebbles. Remember that? But that is wild to me. I gotta say too, I love looking at these boxes, what they're trying to convince me of. Here on the top, this one is called Blueberry Midnight. If I'm understanding it right, we'll find out in a little bit. This one has like dried blueberries in it, dried blueberries inside. But 2 places, the front and the back, has what they label as a serving suggestion. In this one, it's the cereal with yogurt, but then they put fresh blueberries into the serving suggestion. On the back too, they like covered up the dried blueberries with fresh blueberries. That has never occurred to me in my life, that I would take the same fruit that is dried in the cereal and add the fresh version. That would be like adding green grapes to Raisin Bran. That just is, you just don't do it. If anything, you add something else, sugar or honey or something. You don't add the ingredient that's only supposed to be in your cereal. This is wild. I'm so pumped about this. Well, I gotta get set up, because what is this gonna do? I don't even know what to expect. Because remember, the central conceit of this cereal brand is that it can be part of a healthy sleep routine. Don't just eat this once. Make it part of your nighttime routine. What do you think? Will eating this calm me down? Will it help me begin the move towards getting the beauty sleep I so desperately need? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. All right, everybody, I'm ready for this. I hope you're excited with me. This is so fun. In fact, I didn't even plan on talking about the cereal. I just saw it at Walmart and then moved the plan for this week's episode back, just because this is so weird. But I got my bowl, I got my spoon, I got 2 bowls because there's 2 different kinds of cereal. Got my trusty Skimmarinky-dinky-dink milk here, skim milk. A little trusty skim milk that I like. Which one should we try first? I'm gonna put aside the blueberry just for a second and go with Honey Moonglow. What a name, Honey Moonglow. Is all healthy stuff named like this? Maybe I'm just not healthy enough to know. This is very common. But that is a trippy name. Oh, wonderful bag. If you're eating this before bedtime and you're opening this bag, smooth as butter. So that's good. I don't know what I'm smelling. It smells like honey. Wait a minute. Smelled something else. I can tell you it immediately looks like Special K type of cereal, which I do associate with healthiness. I don't know why. Is it light and airy or crunchy or something? But it is giving off a strong, yeah. Okay, let me hunt down what I'm smelling here. It's lavender and chamomile. Those are two flavors I don't think I've had in a cereal. They come out even in the smell, which is impressive. I absolutely associate those smells with tea, which I associate with trying to relax before bedtime. Is this going to work? Are they going to convince me to be more tired? I am feeling more calm. Maybe I'm just breathing better. I should probably eat something before I fall asleep. They also have like chunks. Look, okay, this is too big of a chunk, isn't it? I think this is the size they're supposed to be, but this is a chunk of something. What? They don't do much explanation of what we're seeing here. It actually doesn't list what I'm eating. It just lists that there's vitamins in it. I guess I'll try it dry. There's almond slivers. That's got to be healthy. Now, let me say, that will wake you up because it is so crunchy. You know I love crunchy. I went bananas for Pebbles Crunched. But did they have too much of the crunched sauce left over? They sprayed it on this by accident? This was too crunchy. I really liked it, though. I liked the taste. It is nice. It is a lot of work to eat this. This is so crunchy. I'm gonna try. No, I can't try that Big Daddy Crunch thing yet. That's too much for little old me. Here's a normal sized cluster. That's what I would call it. They don't call it anything. They don't describe what's in the cereal. They just show a picture. The cluster is less crunchy than the flakes. We got it. What do we do? Do we do dry comparison and then let's do that. I'm gonna put that aside for now. Ooh, I really liked it. I did not expect to. It actually smells more of the chamomile, am I saying that right? And lavender than it tastes, at least without the milk on it. Let's try Blueberry Midnight. You better be eating this before midnight. It's not healthy to go to bed after midnight. Not that you should stay up if you haven't gone to bed. Am I making sense? Yeah. Just go to bed before midnight. You don't want to go to bed the next day. I told you, there's blueberries in it. There's dried blueberries. For what it's worth, they look exactly like raisins, which is not saying, that's not good. Blueberries, you want them to look a little more blue and round than like, I don't know, wrinkly, dinky little things. Again, look at this cluster. That is an out of control cluster. This one doesn't smell as much like tea. Boy, I'm really having fun. I hope you're having fun because this is a blast. You should eat this. Even based on what I've done so far, you should go try this, then go to bed. So let me try this one dry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a stronger chamomile and lavender taste to it. Absolutely. Like a floral taste. I don't taste that very much. Maybe that's the only way I can describe it because it's so not a cereal flavor. This one's odd in that. I'm going to try some dried blueberries here. They're like they're like gummy. Boy, those are good. I wouldn't put fresh blueberries on this because those dried blueberries, are so wonderful. All right, let's go for some milk here. I'm going to switch back. Boy, I like different things about different ones. This one was so crunchy, a little bit too crunchy, but I liked the pleasant, happy flavor in it. This one, I really like those dried blueberries. Remember Blueberry Morning? That was a great cereal. They don't have that one anymore, not for a decade maybe, but they should bring that back. All right, let's try this with milk on it. Boy, there was a lot of milk. That took a lot of milk. I don't know. That wasn't very scientific of me, but it seemed like I kept pouring milk, didn't it? I don't know. Somebody compare the video to other cereals. All right, I'll mix it up a little bit. And then let's try this. This is crunchy. Too crunchy. This is just Special K. This is just really crunchy Special K. I have to look up, I'm not coming to mind right off the top of my head who even makes Special K, but this is that. So, I don't know. But it's that same kind of like crunchy flake thing that Special K is. Tastes more interesting, but yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I like it. Oh. That took me forever because I ate the big cluster. And that was too big of a cluster. It was so much clustered that is too much. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this. I don't know if it's helping me go to sleep, but it is helping me have a good time with cereal. I feel healthier. I really like these almond slivers. They're nice and smooth in my mouth. Dang, it's too crunchy. Who knew? Who knew that something could be too crunchy? They've just gone too far. Post, come on. What are you doing? Trying to go to bed here. Keep it down. All right, let's try this one. More Blueberry Midnight. These names. All right, let's try this one. I want to get some blueberries right off the bat because that was really fun to eat before. This one tastes like medicine. Dang. Blueberry, very good. But otherwise, it has a medicinal taste to it. Like, and maybe it's an overload. Maybe it gives more room to the lavender and chamomile. Or maybe this is what some of the other garbage tastes like, vitamin E. Maybe I'm tasting vitamin E for all I know. But it's like, you know when you take cherry cough medicine and you're like, this doesn't taste like cherry. This tastes like hurting me. That's what this tastes like. This tastes like, oh, we've heard of blueberries. Let's put them in there so it tricks them. Otherwise, it's going to taste like you're at the doctor's office. Jeez, that's not good. Well, one more taste. I feel like I should be wearing scrubs. Or that weird gown they give you where your butt's just hanging out. Wow. I couldn't go to sleep after this. You know, I didn't eat the cluster of this one. There's like one big mamma jamma cluster here. It wasn't good in the other one, but I don't know why I'm feeling compelled to balance it out by eating this one too. It is the chamomile that I'm tasting. It tastes like tea. I've never had that before in a cereal. So I can tell you, Blueberry Midnight, I thought it was going to be way better. It's tons worse. But so interesting. So interesting. Whew. I am feeling more tired. I feel exhausted from this process. I've chewed a lot. Just for what it's worth, let me go. Uh-oh. Mushy. Splashing milk all over the place. This is bad. Remember how crunchy and crazy crunchy it was? Now it is not. I don't know how long that was, 3 minutes. But you better eat this fast. Hey, by the way, this stuff, remember, touted itself as a health cereal. It is not. I don't know if you can see the calories from where you're sitting. This is very calorie dense. For one cup, 230, 240 calories. Wow. You could eat 2 cups of something like Rice Krispies or Cheerios for that amount of calories. This, you have to be committed. Do you need 240 more calories before you go to bed? Now, I read an article by the guy who created this, the brand manager, maybe not the creator, but the brand manager, and he was nailing. He said, listen, we know people love cereal in the morning. What if we could sell them cereal for night? And you could almost hear him as he said it. I mean, I was just reading a quote from the internet. You could almost hear his eyes go like, ka-ching! I don't blame the guy. That is awesome. He is trying to break into a new market. Man, if you're listening, you're not. Barely anyone watches these. It's just fun for me. You got to ditch this blueberry thing. Lavender, chamomile, I was just kind of weirded out by that. I give that 1.5, I don't know, Z's. Is that what comes out of people's heads when they're sleeping? Z's. I would give what is it even called? Honeymoon Glow. Please change the name. That's so lame. But there's a reasonable cereal if you eat it fast enough that doesn't get mushy. I've never had such extremes. Such a crunch turned to such a mush fast. But maybe you're falling asleep. Maybe they want it to be softer. Remember when you were a kid, you ate oatmeal and you went like, maybe that's why. Because it's intended to make you so tired you fall asleep in it. It was so stupid. Boy, this was one of the most fun times I've ever had eating cereal. Thank you. Thank you, Post Cereals. And that ka-ching money eye guy. I had just a delightful time today. Well, friends, we've done it all. We talked, we ate, we may have even dozed off a little when no one was watching. I am a little bit more tired than when I started, but now it's enough. Remember, I deem this cereal Blueberry Morning a 1.5, not very good. This one, Honeymoon Glow, I would give a 3. But listen, altogether, I want to award a 5 out of 5 for the balls it took to market it this way. Post, I salute you. So if you want to try today's cereals for yourself, there are links in the description below. And if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.